I
So we
guess,
had a sweep right here on the top. Let's see. We had a
yeah, I
sweep
see
up
that.
here, and we have a fair value gap right here. Let's just see how we react. Did you mark out the daily open?
I did. Yep.
You see where we are compared to where, right? We're below it, right?
Because I thought it went up,
You see we're below it right there.
flipped and came back down. Yeah, that I thought it
This is
would.
lower lows and lower highs. So if we're just looking at the trend alone, it looks like we should come down more, but we need that confirmation. So I think that potentially we could break here. But look at where we are in the hour.
Yeah, I think when I checked one of them, they were green, or maybe both of them at the time were green.
A new hour is about to start, so we're gonna see if we get a sweep and then a drop because we have consequent encroachment up here, and now we might come down.
Oh,
We're here. Yeah. So we get that red two up forming now.
yep. Okay, let's go. Let me see. I do have that one. Okay. I have this one marked too.
I told you it needs a sweep in order for it to be this
Like
good.
strong to pull it down.
Yeah, and just because that's just what changes price direction always.
You got it.
Look at that. And for this one is 13. So the consequent encroachment, fair value rent. Let's see. Let's see though. We still have 46 minutes. But if it comes down.
Oh, you see how it's up, down, up, down, up, down. Is that considered a head and shoulders now then? Or is it a head and like,
Depends on the composition. Remember I said like what needs to be the swing high, right? Need to be a high, a higher high.
but it's not.
And then a lower high. That's a head and shoulders.
So, but what would that pattern be then, since it's not the higher in the middle?
And this is no pattern. This is a pennant.
Okay, gotcha. So it's not a pattern.
Well, a pennant is a pattern, right? Where like this it's like this.
Mhm.
Like that's a pennant. Because if I drew a trend line, look at that trend line. Oh my God, that's playing out exactly what I thought I was gonna do.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, right here. You see that consequent encroachment?
Yep.
The No, we're gonna go all the way down here now.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna keep going, I think. But if it retraces back up, I can jump back in, right?
Yes. On a maybe a smaller time frame, but I think we're just gonna dump now.
It might not though. Yeah.
No, I think we will now because we're waiting for this the whole time. So it's gonna just do this now and then all the way down here.
Mm.
I love it now because it's now because
Yep.
yeah, because we low hanging liquidity. So
So
like,
it's not gonna-
yeah, I think we're just because it's so close.
You think you're bringing it back up?
No, you're going down.
Okay.
At least right here. And it's like this is exactly what I was waiting for.
To happen.
But you see how I chose the bias and I had to wait for the time of the day. We started moving faster as a week or getting closer to the macros because macros we wait for the sweeps, right? Macros, the last 10 minutes, in the first 10 minutes, we're waiting for that hourly candle to finish this job. So that's why I think this will finish its job down here.
Mm, gotcha.
But
Hour too close
this is the
then.
exact thing. We had liquidity. It was building liquidity. Remember, I was saying it generates liquidity or it hunts liquidity.
Yep.
Generating here, this was a choppiness,
And then
this
took
fair
that.
value gap, but then the consequent encroachment is also some type of sweep. Let's see if there was a sweep on ES, because sometimes there is a divergence.
And then we don't have to keep going down.
Yeah, so right here is the 1 minute. Did we sweep? Because we didn't sweep down here, but did we sweep on the right side? Look at we did. You see? That's why the
Okay.
consequent encroachment worked because we swept on ES. You see that?
Oh, ES is on the right. Do you have
Yep.
ES on the
See how we
right?
swept on ES?
Oh,
That's the divergence. And then we didn't sweep on NQ. So I was like, oh, we could sweep up here, but I put the consequent encroachment right here and we rejected it. But on ES, we swept. That's why we came down. Macro lets you know. Do we reverse or do we continue? And this is bearish. So let's see how we hold up. But I think we might get an actionable signal right here, maybe.
shoot. I
But
want to.
you see what I'm saying though, the divergence.
Yep. Now I see what it really makes sense now to me with the ES on that particular move, on why it's important to also look at that sometimes too.
Well, we also have a divergence coming back up. See that?
Yeah,
The bottom, this is lower, and then this one's higher. Yeah, we're probably gonna continue down.
that's wild. Okay, now I just want to see it push back down.
Yeah, I think we are gonna come back down. Like, I think we're just gonna finish the job. There's just too much liquidity right there. Let's just take a look at the indicators because, like I said, we did have the divergence at the bottom.
Yeah,
But Bollinger Band shows that we could kind of pop back up, but we could also, with the moving averages, keep pushing down. So a lot of resistance above us. So that's why I think right here we might even short. Let's see.
yeah, I'm wondering. I'm tempted to jump in on my paper trade when we do this. Let's see. Oh,
Paper trade?
I'm sorry. Regular PA.
Oh,
I'm being patient though and not jumping in right now.
crazy. There's a paper trade right here. Only because right here. Let's see how it looks like on the 5 minutes ES. Oh my God, 5 ES. Look at the ES on 5 minutes.
That is crazy.
Yeah, no, this is not optimal trading. Right here.
Wow. That's a 5 minute chart. Holy
This is a 5 minute chart right here.
dang.
So it could just pop back up.
Yeah.
It has room. You see when I say has room, sometimes it has room right here, right?
Yeah. The mine says 63.42.
Yeah, so that's
That's good. I should have
right.
jumped in on my eval. That was good. Wait a minute. Did it sweep yet? No,
Not yet. Not yet.
but it's about to.
Look at that move. Look at that move.
That was good. That was good.
Look at that move.
That was
Still
awesome.
got room. Still got room.
Oh, yep. There it
That
goes.
is nice setup. There we go.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. Yep. Come on.
That was
Come
good.
on. There it is.
Tapped
TP,
it.
my real account too.
Yay. That's
I told
awesome.
you. That's all we gotta wait for. We got it.
That's awesome.
Amazing, 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 amazing trade. See? And that's
Yeah.
how you trade.
And now it keeps going down. So
It's
now
okay.
what would
Done.
your next strategy be? Go long off of
No,
this or wait to see if it
no, we still go with the trend. But
just
I'm done but if you want to, you want to go for this liquidity,
gotcha.
and
That-
that's it. But like that's already it gets a little scary, but you gotta trust it, right? Those fair value gaps. You see how this one when I said we had the sweep on ES, I'm watching it. And on
Yeah.
this side, we had this bearish fair value gap happen after the SMT at the top, divergence at the top, new hourly candle at 11. Boom, continuation. Boom, right? Around 11 o'clock, 10 macro. I said 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after. Fair
Yep.
value gap, 10 minutes after. Haven't hit it yet, but during this time, you want to watch for continuations, reversals. So I'm glad I gave you an example of it in real time.
Yeah. That was actually kind of perfect to watch play out,
Yep,
honestly.
now we're done. See that fair value gap hit? It can
Yep.
go up or it can go down. I don't know. It didn't sweep the bottom yet, so I'm not fully convinced that we're just going to reverse, but that's why it's
Sure.
okay to call it.
Awesome.